there, I'm Charlie, and welcome to the Light Language channel. Okay, the sun's not quite in my, I'm now just experimenting with the webcam that I have too. But whatever mood you're in today, you ready for some music? You ready for some a cappella singing? Now, here's what I recommend for videos like this, because it is a transmission, and it's a transmission coming from my Akashic Records and hitting play on and pre-recorded internal message comes from my conversations in dream state, met with downloads that I get during morning walks with Gaia, because you walk outside, do some energetic transfers when you're just kind of, you know, in everything. So, uh, I'm still kind of working through, okay, body's gonna do stuff first. I'm still kind of working through what it is I'm providing as a channeler on YouTube, right? But things are just gonna kind of come out in song right now. Uh, through my guides that are providing a level of transmission focused things. So it is interactive. If you want to jam with me, if you have an instrument of choice that you can sing or like play or whatever with, I encourage that. If there's just something else that you want to be doing while I'm singing a cappella to you, go for it. Okay. And I've asked before why take off glasses. In many ways because of who yeah, who controls the big movements. Those of you playing at home, Scout. You're going to hear a little bit from her, but you're going to hear from probably a few others, just different things. And when I don't have my glasses on, it just creates ease of transmission for the various hand movements that are just part of this. You know, I tap into what I could effectively call Tourette's mode. That seems like maybe insensitive, but the movements are based on encoded pattern clicks. When you do something during something else, you can encode a way in which the body holds onto, like, it's like a record skip, like skip, 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 skip. Like you can kind of do that with body movements, just sort of from those internal capacities to resonate in how to move the body based on who is talking. So when my hands move, it is light language. When I sing, it is light language. When I draw, it is light language. It's really just about intentionality and capacity to channel things out. But I like to think of the energetic sign language that I do as basically being closed caption, sort of. You are always hearing from me, possibly some of my other internal family members slash guides, and if there are others, particularly Gaia uses my hands all the time when I'm providing like readings and stuff. And when when you're doing an Akashic record reading for a client, your own higher self is kind of who's co-navigating my hands. It's not like you possessing my body or anything like that, but it's I've mentioned it before, but it's kind of like being a human Wurlitzer. Like honestly, I have multiple parts inside of me. I can do a couple of different things depending on what the energy says. Sometimes my hand movements are really robotic looking. Sometimes they're deeply flowy and they kind of just get into the what this and where this sort of needs to be. It's deeply personal depending on who needs what. And when I'm doing a video like this, I'm just allowing stuff out. I'm allowing transmissions out. And anybody who does channeled transmissions knows how relieving that is for your central nervous system. You channel something in, I just see people like they channel it in and they like write down bullet points and they have their specific things and then they do their video, right? That's not really how I operate, because I'm a very different type of channel than who I've seen. Because some of us are just very neurodivergent, right? Yeah, go through the awakening right now when there's like a lot of us that are neurodivergent. Yeah, a lot of us are going to be neurodivergent channels. And this is just my particular brand of it as I set us into singing channel mode. Enjoy. Play along with me, won't you? You cannot hear the tune in my head, and neither can I. It's just coming through. All of you have something inside that needs to come out sometimes when you sing your thoughts out loud to yourself. Let the song just keep going. Turn it on and say, okay, I trust you, self. I trust you, body. I'll just lend my breath and I'll let out what needs to come out in my head that I need to hear myself say or sing or sign or do in some way. You have more inside of you than you remember. Ever since you started looking at everything else in the world, your attention has been there, and it's time to turn it back into your own. This is where we go when we need to flow. We just allow these feelings to come out in song. We let it move through our bodies. And when we don't know who is singing, we can just allow the sounds to come out. We can ask ourselves later, 'cause that's the hard part of channeling. When you get into a different note from your voice, this is not Charlie's voice. You can tell it's got much more to it. Can you guess who she sings as when she allows me to use her voice? She says she is not the person to sing with my voice, but I have to admit she's fun to play with, 'cause yeah, this is Gaia. And Charlie has a hard time holding my voice on camera, because according to her, this is not what Gaia looks like. Obviously, I know that you all think I don't have a sense of humor. I do, I really do. I'm so proud of my babies. I'm so proud of my babies. The ones who are taking their own medicine, they're putting themselves out into the world, and they're taking their own medicine right now. You are learning how to be someone who can hold space for others. This is how we all agree that we can be there for each other. You do not need to know what is coming. You can all feel the heat, the pain, the everything is overwhelming. You can feel it. My babies, you can feel me. You understand what might be coming, but you don't always see what's in front of you. It's time to simply take yourself less seriously for a moment. Understand who you are. Okay, hold on, y'all. I just need a minute. Oh my God. I told Gaia no, I didn't want her singing through myself on camera, but I'm still in jukebox mode. It's a type of channeled flow. It kind of works like a trans state channel. It's literally the same as hitting play on a video for me. I just take in the download and say, okay, that one's fine. And I gave permission for this one before asking who would come through, because I forget to do that. They use the fact that I have like that ADHD thing going on to their advantage. And I don't love it. Because honestly, Gaia's got like big stuff to get out. There's a lot of stuff she says all the time, and I don't ask her about the big like prediction things, because she's like, I mean, like, yeah, we have things that we think we can see, but who knows? Like, it kind of depends on a lot of our choices. Our choices, where we are focusing our attention individually, it affects what Gaia's doing now. And yeah, she's transitioning out, because we're on like a changeover situation. It's like a 30 to 50-year process. And honestly, like, integration takes time. It's kind of like what happened to me, us and me, integration of everyone, that kind of changeover situation. And Gaia's kind of the last to leave, but she's doing it in bits and pieces. And as she goes, she has all these packages for us that we can take in on a daily basis. We can take them in on a daily. Woo, we're going. Where are we going? Okay, yeah, cause it's my turn to sing. I don't get to use the face for a minute. Okay, now I can. There we go. I can do that, right? Because then you can hear me. Ha! I get to be a little bit me for just a minute. I liked being in this body. I only got one day to do it without anybody in charge. It was fun. And Gaia said, you don't get to do that for too long, because I kind of did a few things. Well, I kind of set up a little bit of a portal for Charlie so she could always talk to me and to the fairies, because that was where I came from. Um, when you make contracts with fairies as a kid, which technically Gaia says isn't allowed, but they do it sometimes. It's kind of a thing. I'm not supposed to talk about it on screen. Um, I want to tell you more, but everybody else is looking at me, so I'm gonna just say bye and hi and okay, I'll stop. Thank you. I'm getting through a lot of messages right now. They're just coming through and they come out of me in an acted out way. 'Cause I do full embodiment channel situations, I guess you could say. I don't really do the thing of like other people doing things, but honestly, I'm kind of new at doing this. I've been setting up my own parameters, my own, my own, my own contracts with people before they get to me. I've been having more and more visions of what could be that come through as channeled. I hit play, it comes out. We have conversations, and I learn afterwards. Oh, they were in their dream state. I was awake, they were dream state. And I'm like, well, can I prove it? Everyone inside says, well, maybe someday, but Let's focus on what you can do right now. You got your preview, cause I require them. Neurodivergent, I forced them all to play my game. Y'all need to play my game. My game says I know what's coming, at least enough to have a say. Cause y'all, when you have guidance from those who haven't been human that much, or recently they kinda give bad advice. I mean, they give decent advice, but not for humans who've lived a hard life. They don't really get the whole trauma thing that much, not in this time. They know how to help you get back to yourself, but they might give you directions that are like, why did you make me go that way? There were all these switchbacks I could do. Why did I have to go straight up? That's kind of what angels do. They're like, oh, I forgot. You can't fly, right? It's like, yeah, I can't, motherfuckers. I can't. Why did I listen to you? Oh, cause I didn't have the guides that I wanted online. I like my guidance team to be humans who were here recently. It's just more helpful. And also guidance inside of me that simply says, who is also beating here for me? Seriously, where is it in me that causes that slow down? Slower, slower actions to take. The slower ones are from the heart, 'cause they're softer and quieter. Me, I've been pretty unsuccessful as a business person, so I just keep speed running different career potentials just to see if I still want to do them. Just want to see, waiting for clients who will pay me. Because when I get a real client, I'm going to pay for a better camera so you can actually see me when the light comes over me. Because even like this, it's still like, yeah, kind of look like a ghost in Connecticut. And that's fine if you want to have that kind of conversation with someone who doesn't really have facial features. We can do that, that's fine. And clearly, I'm still working on the vocal part of all of this, 'cause I'm singing online. The only reason I am, despite the anxiety in my head saying, why? Well, it's just because what comes out of me when I sing is something that I hope you do something with. Those of you with that feeling that says, wait, I can use this. I'm not an AI, but I kind of act like an AI. And also sometimes I kind of look like a person doing a TikTok. I kind of look like a TikTok scroll when I go through my channel state on here. It's interesting to me. I've never done channeling for more than one person at a time. I'm attuning myself to group stuff with channeling. It's fascinating and something that I keep playing with. Okay, we can put you back into your more seated register where everything is more tuned, giving you back to yourself. Simply wanted to show the people at home. Take care of your body. Take care of whatever it is that you've been ignoring. And if Your business is also just not working. Take the time to take a break from building that business. Take 2 weeks, speed run a different career. See what it does for you. Make it your dream. Take that business vacation from that. Just make something stupid instead right now. This is a good time for that. It's a really helpful time. Pull something out and just see what happens with it. Stop making everything your future. Pull up something from your past instead and allow the art from it to help you flow through the hard parts that come out with it. You can't pull up an old dream without also pulling all the sediment that got entangled with it since the last time you did anything that could be constituted as part of the dream. Whatever that is, just know that many who understand what you're going through are available to you. We can all be part of allowing this stuff to rise up. We can work through our awful stuff while making certain dreams a reality that maybe goes nowhere else. Maybe you just make a few things online and no one cares. That's cool, you did it anyway. And while you did, you probably had a few days of being a total asshole to everyone. That's kind of part of it, just so you know. Pull a dream out from when you were like 10, and guess what? Everything that's been attached to that dream, especially in the part that says you're a fucking failure, it's gonna rise up, rise up. It's gonna just take over you for at least a day, maybe two. Treat it like it's weather and just do what you need to do. Stay away from people, don't make more entanglements. Don't take action seriously. Just treat yourself like you have the bitch disease for like a day. Let yourself feel your feelings. Don't need to be alone. You can seek others and seek help if you need it. Seriously, you can find people with actual mental health training who are cool, who can hold space for you with your impossible things. And if they can't, if the literal first time they meet with you, they pathologize you, then do this and find someone else. You can't, you literally can't diagnose someone from the DSM in 1 hour. That's not how it works. Like, for real, you literally need more data points with a person. It's a really helpful way to know if that person you're talking to is capable of holding space for you. Yeah, maybe there's something you need to work on from there, but not in the first session. First session's like the first day of class. You get the syllabus, you get to know each other. That's the whole point, right? You're not here to take something for a test. No, so there you go. That's how you know. It's how you know. Just try people out. Treat it like speed dating. Just treat it like dating. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about more of this and everything inside of me. Okay, I'm gonna stop this whole train. Oh, okay. Great way to know that you've been channeling for not too long, but like you get into that space where you're like, okay, things need to slow down. If you're not necessarily paying attention to a bunch of things in your body, and yeah, my voice has been like, yeah, because I've been singing a lot these last few days. These I ride energetic waves that kind of come out for creative inspiration, right? And before I do a video, there's a considerable amount of conversation. I definitely sing to myself on a regular basis because it's fun and somatic and it feels good and no one else is bothered by it in my life. It's not. The husband's like doing better, right? I will help him be okay. He will be forced to have to deal with his trauma, unfortunately. But we're doing it in responsible doses. He's hearing me sing, and honestly, he already knows that me singing is me healthy. Like the more I sing and the more regularly I sing, the more I feel safe to sing, is how I operate. And so yeah, and plus there wasn't really that much singing during the whole channel state thing. Um, but also using psychological principles and properties to help him, right? I'm actively helping him with his PTSD by slowly dosing him with my own channeling stuff to help him out of his PTSD loop around channeling. I'm using psychological things to help with the trauma of going through a spiritual awakening because it is traumatic. It is a transition. Like, you know how moving is like number 3 traumatic, and then divorce is number 1. No one's ever said like what does a Kundalini awakening like hit on the like life stress scale. It's number 1, okay? It's number 1. It's gonna be number 1. It's always number 1. There's nothing else that's gonna be harder than this because your whole life changes. And it like life changes, right? But usually life changes over like a period of time, right? Unless you're really young and then it's like but you go through an awakening and you're back to fucking restart, and you still go through the same kind of developmental changing thing. So it's deeply traumatic. Even if it's fun, even if it's cool, you're still gonna be traumatized. You're still gonna lose people, and you're still gonna have like every single belief system that you may or may not have been like dealing with brought up into your face and into your awareness. And if you're a highly motivated, highly driven person, and especially if you're neurodivergent and you've been like masking your whole life and you've been very high, like you're the person that's got the degrees, and you're the person that did this, you're the person that did this, but yeah, you can't stop me. Like maybe you didn't find out about your neurodivergence until adulthood, right? So you have all of those patterns that you haven't dealt with. Uh-huh. Yep. So for real, if things aren't working for you, especially if your business isn't working for you and you've been going through awakening stuff, speed run a different business. Take 2 weeks, speed run a different business. I already did the writer part. I did do more than I did 10 weeks for that one. Plus then a little bit more on either side. I'm doing the channeling Akashic Records thing. That was like a 3-month like stint of daily multiple Akashic Record readings for people. Loved it. It was fun. Just didn't pay. Now I'm doing a speed run of YouTube and kind of looking around, like possibly other things, because I kind of did like the dog training one for a little bit, and I was like, I like doing it for my dogs, right? And then like speed running, like institutional setting, like go for a PhD thing. I mean, that was like years ago, but I'd already speed run that one, right? So, no. And also, it doesn't matter. Whatever feels good, whatever feels correct. Now is a really good time to just and recognize that these cycles that we're all kind of going through are bringing stuff up anyway. And literally the easiest way to get through the stuff that's coming up is to just ask yourself, okay, I have to deal with this again. At some point in here, there was a dream. So where's my I got a dream? Like find the dream that was in there, speed run it as the way that you kind of mentally go through it while you let your body tell you what really needs to go on. How much, like drink your water, get up and exercise. Seriously, get the fuck out of bed, exercise a little bit, just do something. I know bed is like bed, but like physically get up. And if you can't get up, drink as much water as you can so that somehow you will have to go to the bathroom. Just physically. We're going with body stuff and keeping yourself as elevated right now as you can in the what do I care about and where does my attention go? And the more specific you can get in dreams, the better your attention goes in a way that lifts you up. And that's like directly from Gaia. So Gaia said it, not Charlie. Gaia said, drink your water, go talk to mommy, Gaia. Go and keep your heart centered space as light as you can, but just as directional as you can. Keep it in the direction of love, hope, joy. See if it works. And if that's not the time for you, I've also speed run divorce scenarios and like separations of things and lived in those realities for a couple weeks at a time, kind of like as a therapy exercise. I don't recommend doing that unless you are ready to really see what your life is like potentially like in that reality place. But like, you know, ride these waves, man. They're here, they're happening. Probably going like all over the place with your emotions anyway. This gives you a more focused way of keeping things in line. It's how you just put little bumpers in for the bowling alley. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. See you later.